Nyankopon asem. I'm sure say odampem krana the first thing that you need to do and say onyame aboa na wati wani ya won so ni ate no ode na seda sonko kra edema no wa won so ti hyen mu wa fe na wo prepare nkwada no because nkwada do na ene no won na bie suku won so fa seda man nyame. Don't look at the problems at first, Mr. Oh, sorry, you're now rent. Now we are about team, now bills, not Debbie. Look at that situation, say you've overcome it. I would then say. Then the others will follow. Makacho this year, seek ye, so what I say, the kingdom of God. Kane, they are Kenyan and Onyamedi Bekao. I Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. We are not moved by what we see or hear. We are moved by the Onyame e katre. And Bribiada Onyame kasa, bebia etaidin. It's that special day Onyame sema menu say ene that positive energy here to start the day with, overcome the challenges and the storm no or the assurance say we should walk over this day. Eti a free sabe copy me say no do about that collective responsibility say ye dey be dwon mind ho in that non-partisan matter no and ye be kasai ye wapom de nkomom afi ye wo agudi ho nkomom sanso na meka say we are counting down as election headquarters to the new patriotic party flag bearership contest no nipa dodo na any onugusua kasa wan say enano pay Miracle Sabuaje is our special guest. His belief is that at this time the new patriotic party crossroads no Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia continues to be the right person say obey the new patriotic party. So anope he's my special guest. Miracle Sabuaje bra on a komo as to reasons why delegates over 230,000 should reconsider a year electing or choosing Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia. Quite apart from that, a lot is happening in the country on matters of Aye Galamsey. Interestingly, Abayana Montua Utuno Eko ba anojo into we need to remind Abayan say it is on the fight against sa a former goodia yetua into one kwanso edipe binimabu money egusua one enti said dogo bikra enu abe. And then let me put in these reminders and so a driver for the donor no sesremo ye kwanso mo mane ye jojo emayen. You know, and what I witnessed, any motorcycle, you know, it was not the best. And motorcycle for no, now you are regulated eshenyo. Yes, remo, makachremo, traffic light na so ko osimitrem. Ukuche mine de susan soba. My man can check Caroline Sonny Hassan say ene ofa Gimpa bypass on na rural other streets e won cry ha. Greater Accra regional minister on a million MMDCs no one shall see CC a canyon ediama minimum potemo make a woman when him to sanity minimum potemo de omoye or de meme and maybe di one dance here. Mestre say canyon as a bubu minima de cruntia as a bubu. So I said, none in Bubu, I would say, Caroline, only Bubu. The Yadi, a Yigumani, the crazy one, no egum, no apartment, just doing, and he say, call, Zunim. It is sanity. It be the man, Eric Cobnasanti, on behalf of the team, that able team, Bribia, Domoki can sim CNE, and no other King can sema, I'll for the donor, friend, Kufias, and say, the Ghana. The actually a year main say. LGBTQ definition and they come gender. We'll follow up the conversation today. What has been the change? Abba Anna, what's going to be the change? Anna, ayam passe yashasi ede chradia na. Remember the new Nagrad president. So remember Akwaba, the new Nagrad president Anaba Akwaba, because we have a lot of conversations to have this morning. Nina Chankensino, journalist with integrity. Eye Okechuku asma can say. It shouldn't be about your money. It should not be about your buildings. We say is that your major concern 2026 and beyond are matters of health. As I said, on your scale of preference, you know, we nyami free wa NSA toso. Ema odanya usi nye usika ope enye kasa auto enye suku aoko, but the next priority after Onyame eye wapom de Nsem. That's why we've taken that time say yen nyina ye be ma ye ho akwanyama animdiefo ne abemfo aba abema esuahunu anantete ebribia da ehia afutuo yade ahodom kwan yafa so edeba kwan yafa so betimi prevent kwan yafa so kra na ejina ho betimi de aduro ede manage. But what we teach here has always been prevention being better than cure. Ko ebi wonma eba no ahwe na ekofansu sanso bi a enho asem na bibia ho ede aba. Ye twaen komono so a eni ye kanea eni bibia ti free Jordan ye di eni hu komo saa kakra saa abisi enne anope ye January ne de toso edunan ye twa eni komono so because eni nima enioma bebre etosin se yenya afutu ne adesua ne ahweyi ne ntema ya namontuo bi aye tu bi aso fa ye ni ho no eboye ama itimi tutu enioma yi. Dr. Mrs. Rachel Kusi Akosa. Doc, Makacho, Afisha Pande, Medibema, Osana Masacha, visit January in Tremua, Afisha Paminya, and Doc, Dr. Mrs. Rachel Kusi Akosa, optometrist, Fred Rich Optical Eye and Eye Care, and pay Afisha Pa, na Mijis or Hoyadi.
Omahe anope medase nyamia dum wama ye no abetue enti ni GSM se yin opportunity ni Adom FM for ekasa anope medase
yo yensu ye dase pi se o so waje brebia dai be frɛ no oni ye ebo enkomo enrada ye hye enkomo bo ase na mamemfa wentwam the end bit no the by mum na man for texting me sa dog man for texting me sa na tester ba ko ye me who can no say na then na on address doc as Dr. Mrs. Rachel Kusi Akosa na entwa sa problems we na so na say Kofi Hassan mo na mo you e je ne the doc konsem dia show prekope Dr. Mrs. Rachel Kusi Akosa me mpese obi abeba be free na video e obi oba free oba obi oba free bia na oba kasa na ebuapayo na ebuapayo no ze the team porinye papa doc oda ma refresh us a bit na fame yentoa ene yenkomo ayesi yedifa kwan a ye be avoid the allergies ne eye one for Brofia, Mamma, tell me I'm one bunch of Caroline. Conductive, yeah, Doctor. Dr. Patrick Cosso.
Among them, a payment that's studied the Bia by Yano. Met Sir Quine Ato and Krahu, Ediama, the Ghana Optometric Association for Doctors for and a payment Chiamo, ye optometrist for a diabasia. Omana Omotaya, China Macasa dog coino. Can see and as I was how do you so can I say a made education come on. On from Monday, ya Jordan, ya shall see my health tidbits on the eye. Meaning, I say, I feel I shall see no. I don't ever ye more opportunity at your educating self when Nina Namia doom or dear mauno. A time ben alpha so above buying. Said the bear a fee, I feel I mean out of them quavy, you know. Never in the subuse. So now, come. Now, from Jordan, it's about eye pressure. Yeah, pressure in the eye. Yes, we can be pressure in the eye. The cancer pressure, not a cause. It's you can, Your boss is a condition, better glaucoma, ocular hypertension, eye pressure, it may also. And it's your body say, so when your eye pressure down, I also when you dream about say, now what dream. Busumimu afimu ubachake eye pressure na me adom si ehunu ntemo a yitimi sha no nemu nse wotina ho na pressure no ye eye pressure no ekoso bebre a enye BP we say eye pressure ekoso bebre a itimi kan ni no enenra ye de ka to aso say eye scan so ehun faso ne kan say eye scan etwa mfoni ewo nipa woni na chi no Ebwama nipa woni na nkasa no echi ni nyina no yehu die koso ya bon fa condition bi tebia diabetes ebia na kan nipa na ni echi ya bon sabia hypertension anase ya fa bibi ocular trauma bibi mpobo woni so that years ago na ebia na enya effect woni na chi na so ya eye scans ebwama yehu die ekoso woni pa woni na chi no na entempa yasoma man ni nyina ni say na watwe mu no education na ebe bia a different topic every day na ne nyinaa sɛ tiefo betie na ɔmo ahyɛ no mo to ho na mo a nyame adom ɔmɔni no yɛnwie no na Ghanafo yɛwɔ good eyes a afi yɛde twa ɔmo ahene meda ase maba no tɔfa pɛpɛpɛ meda ase.
Alright, doc, yɛhwɛ da ase pii na wedi anɔpɛ yɛn nkɔmmɔ no wobɛtumi aboa allergic factors in terms of wokyerɛ kakra de akyerɛ kwan yɛbɛfa so a adeɛ yɛde wote daabi mefa hɔ m'ani ne hu m'ani ne te nka bi tɔ so a ɛbɛ mmoa ma m'ani ne ntumi ɛnya ahoɔden sɛ nya.
Yo, ɔmo ahene meda ase meka ne sɛ anɔpɛ yi ade baako a ne yɛpɛ sɛ yɛbɔ so yɛ topic no allergic conjunctivitis. Allergic conjunctivitis. Omani sa condition bi a tese. Bebre na etimi bi nya. Ni nyina ne se ekyese yɛka allergies a enema nipa yɛka allergens. Enema nipa wani no empe. Omani ebi yɛ futuro awia mfamani ade. Obi kra hɔ a ne pet kamen bi a ofi a odini di agro. Ene saa nneɛma ni nyinaa ka ho ma mwa nipa na nipa si mwa nipa na ni no emma ekofa nso bebre ba nipa no eso na aya me ka topic ya bo se me kan bia na me leke konkra na me leke konkra eme se na yenwie no meka bibi nti a me leke konkra omani condition bia tampo si won kra mu kesa munyi ba no wadwe ankoso anhwe omo a na akra no ebe sei na ni kwancha na wenini eno ti yakata na allergic conjunctivitis no we are food from semina pet come town ni di agro ana aduane bi pa wudi no etimi koso eno ti no kwan be na ye be fa so abo ho ban aso ano no eno ye kata mbe ye nkanwi no ni abo no tofa omahne pedasi.
So that allergy no common sir.
Omani meka se allergic conjunctivitis ya allergens aye kanama common. Meka ne simple term say why ana na ninki tano da. Why na ni no enye ne hene onposada. Why na ni enye red da. Omani samuna ko bi eni da. Eni ti sa allergic conjunctivitis ya ye ken omani etiminya obia pani akra obi etiminya no na ya me kansi so say your family bi wo ho a eno de ano odin papa no ya akra no no ni keka no saa no posa ya ode awo ne ba in such a person so wo akra saa doctor for see any ko ho na sempa na eso mama o omani risk factors ba ko si ankofo amota said say be djuma mo ye no omoto ade mo fa wiem adwuma obi wo ho ye no ye hoka into na mawia to tonade eno obi ba me clinic kese awiem wo teton ade nti na ni nyina ye anya lot of development ewe ni no so aha nti no wo ye adwuma wo awiem wo fa futuro mu ba bia wo no futuro wo da wo te market ton niema wo adwuma wo daily basis no o mahne ensem bebre it ko fa sa conditions yi allergic conjunctivitis say when it make kawe me edeba aha eni ti no aya me ka me ta bossing class of jesse en kwata dia go futuru mo mahne en kwata dia go futuru mo awiemu ni ade panyi won kwata abonti ebunkuru bankra ebunkuru omo dia go futuru mo ani ade mo bobo dia anye egu mo ni nyina ya niema etimi kan kwa nani na se eba no mo posa ni no mahne ensem bebre ma hu obi a oya akra wakodi agro de ne se twi na ni so a oba me clinic se na 22 years no na ni ba ko no de black no man ni ni nada ne white say adani cornea scar ko twa baswa ma ni ni na se bi se be ne enhu ade eni se ye ka no se panyi bi utifie na oba onana twi na ni so ni ade a ena ye ma futu den na ewo se wo ye se de be ya akwa no da chinti oni no na na ni no enseye o ma hne.
So, Dr. Mrs. Rachel Kusiakosa, maybe in wrapping up our conversation, what are some of the common first aids before we come over to Frederick Optical and Eye Care?
You, avoid allergic conjunctivitis, yeah. Allergy when you cow red in yadino. In fact, the science and senses be when you cow boni ni red obi okwa ni timi fi nsuo obi okra allergies na serious for ni pukwa ni timi ho no aha bakeka no etaye mo ena ni ani poster ani red ni mo ebe then you avoid these conditions we o man me ka say the first thing no so ubetumi a boni say avoid the allergens nyamana ebe ba no ubetumi a o man avoid it obi wo ho ya akra na gudi mu ochagonti diagro omo di futuro diagro ewiemu ni adobetumi a ma akwa ne nche so o man the research will tell you say frequent washing of face is very important. Just say akwa no wa fensu aka hu ni mo no just say hu ni ma eyi futuro ni sa ne makaka aka no efi ho and see another factor after neatness is number 1 we are penny we are akra especially krano oko school ba onjare abi anwumen mu hono onjare kama edan ya odem ni pillowcase ni bed sheet that bia wasa wonta enchange mano kwadmane mu akra betuma da mpaswa bed ye na ina ye red ye change kra pillowcase mo ye change mo bed sheet and after window comforter odem no dan window nchen tanya dini na wasi ye hwe after what you mfata mna enyare yenim anasen kurenim obetumi de samna Jen Nsem si ya de honi benim adanya oyi James o man ne meka te akra na ni takeka no me mfata mna njare denim o de fa normal water of denim kama mano eboa o man ne ba na tofa no frequent checkup is very important just say yes see how much time ya shati what ane bedane akra na ni takeka no and parents and shots from na eye doctors for doctor me be can na shots here me man say to tria man obi ne baba o man na niwa akra no ban last year 1 year na so that can say ba akra wo allergies no ni na eye red as mu dada so na say ma akra 5 years o say ni just say o man enya agro nwa no pa e wo me clinical na na reho nti me so man kwano to mo se ntwisuwa why we mi na ekino so na kwano go so empota me patron center ko eye doctor so a serious one need be quite more space so yen function wow so dey be ya beti ewia no so ye beti inframani futu le ko banani no yen fa ente so me na eboa na me ka na me ba na chafa me ka na se ye so obi atri at risk enti sa wo hwe na ko futrum uko awiem enfama aduane bi nko awudi wi a ogu akoto mi di gari anase me di mu anase me di mi abra ya chia me ni kikame a sani e manu sa wo wi na se kikame eba o manne e wo se ujai because me ni na no emwa eni no ya so mu na se hwa ebeboa na wani no ya se o kanea o da chintinya ne o betwi na ni suwa na se ka beto so a e bia wo discover na sakodu babia eyayeden o man me mirasi
doc so your numbers na fe baby ebe humuna yesu adawase se wajibredi addition we ebrain
okay you tell me Dr. Rachel Kusi Akosa
Bacho yemfro Dr. Rachel Kusi Akosa yemfro Dr. Mrs. Rachel Kusi Akosa
o man me mirasi tada encheche de bia mo kani afa Dr. Mrs. Rachel Kusi Akosa mirasi Mr. Frederick Optical and IK your domain washing be commercial banks in China washing be any start to domain pillar 2 Coca-Cola Cable also so person when you do any komo when you be with my friend number so measure so you better 0244 982821 0244 982821 Omani and a pay Mirasi Adom FM, thank you.
Dr. Mrs. Rachel Kusi Akosa also your dasi piece wajibre this additional we Edia brain. So Caroline and Chebia memoir be what I want to do. And to me Canabra Dwaso Nsem Adom FM ye page and say if you are celebrating your birthday today, and a baby a oshe and a utie Adom FM Obiano, just come and show that love here. Na ya acknowledge you, baby abu to be an ebeka would be dinner out there, region crowd here from constituency crowd here from Adebia Dawa Koma Subiano. Just put it here for us. Just on the Adom FM page, and Yankama. If it's your birthday, let us know. It's a business, let us know. Where you are watching or listening to us from, let us know. Jude, Brad Just on the first bear 100 people up. Mobile Bebo Ebinya Brena Yabu Biadia one after the other at the amount. By way of information, Daily Guide say Pandai rerun challenge, Supreme Court decides January 28. Afe Enimhanswa say police sees 1,613 parcels of narcotics. Kasipai Faman say Oforiata faces immigration judge January 20. Ewasem Ewahanum say and human trafficking syndicate busted, 48 victims rescued. And also Wasemwa romance scam Abutrika, 2 others fate hung. Daily Guide editor in Semyaba. The Ghanaian publisher saying Pandai election case set for ruling on January 28. And MPP fed up with Frimpong Boateng initiate moves to expel him. Kesepa Efam Eniman say. Na Toshi to MPP delegates. Only Ken can deliver 2028 victory. And once the Ghanaian publisher, the Obokraten, the Accra Times. With the photograph of His Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, on a Professor Nana Abba Apia Amfo, Vice Chancellor, University of Ghana. The Ghana we want is achievable. President Mahama and Adom Nsem Atuja, and University Dons, Lord Gold Board on Microeconomic Benefits. And was MPA board speaks at 77 New Year School and Conference. Be bold in your thinking. Unimac Chancellor Anna Aeji Aye Sukufono. The delegate said, who is behind GRA 17 million Ghana Cedi sweet oil deal? As he himself said, Shraj probes Death Track over new GRA Kanda office contract and how Oforiata ended in U.S. detention. The inside story. And Supreme Court pushes Pandai election dispute to January 28. The Chronicle reports same here. Nindam praise court quashed the High Court judgment, but Justice Puaman questions reliance on Article 99. Police in landmark arrest. Man goes in for 20 years. Alleged rapist remanded. Vote for Kennedy Japan. Chifu Human MP urges delegates. And the Ghanaian point. Dr. Sian Japan urges deliberate leadership cultivation at 2026 JLC conference. And to hell with them, Professor Frimpong Boateng fires back at MPP. Sack me, Kwame Pienim, and Arthur Kennedy too. Nyahota Maklo des MPP over Frimpong Boateng expulsion. Dr. Nyahota Maklo will confess and to call you Biafra. Otu baby, you'll be a boarding. Oh, that's right there. It's now baby. So also person also can send me. I know I can almost as a pabon. Now after what you so. The custodian. MPP to sack traitors. Starts with Frimpong Boateng, and it comes with a photograph of a Professor Kwabna Frimpong Boateng, Papa Wedie. Me this what two because man tina me baby cry sheba po me de won sebanka. Na me de mo have for the sound no way. And then the picture of Justin Kodua Frimpong so expert raises concerns over MIF's governance issue and was and so I want to say the Obokata Ira Bequin the Obokata the Observer. Are you a Obam Niger? The Observer. Go for the see money. The Observer Times. The Observer Times. We are fed up with judicial staff strike over unpaid arrears. We are fed up. Judicial staff on Ekazano. Omo fed up. Yedi omuka. Iripe ye adwuma wo eye ade. Hey, now so the Observer Times and one to so we are fed up, papa. To hell with them. Frimpong Boateng slams MPP executives over expulsion move. Cape Coast Takoradi crash leaves 7 dead. Ish, Erade. And Kofi Chumbuafo calls for party unity. And what's them and so ewa hanum say. Makacho Kejuako ye pejo awan for the odina would be a do shift baby or shift free piano. Acknowledge them right away. The baby or shift free piano. And then see your birthday Kemitre fast now.
What would you birthday be?
And a baby or shift free piano. And the same
Master one mammy
and the same run and the same run and went to me and Casa because now feel was Yatimon. Okay, as an English
could taste and I do feel so one year. I know so that and I said, I see him review.
Then the pass here, if you may be
Medasi bim review.
And no, and Yamon. Oh, I said, when you saw a DNA course,
who then be Madasi?
It is you are a bim review and you walk. Ope se o hye e bi mra bi nti sa kasa when yi da se bi mra bi me da bi enye kasa papa se obi ma wade ne woni so a o da na se a na wasi ho e bi mra bi me ye
se mania sonte e bi mra bi
woni aso a you don't take advantage
as a mekre
ade na nipa dia ma nti se wo behwa o ma kofi asana dia o ya chairman me da se o ontimi na wase ensan kan kire o se me da se e bi mra bi anu nyi suban papa sa kasa na ye kano
okay
say I say na na meetie so fu so ansa na maami bi ye maami bi atwi na adwene si kasa ye kan say onyame aye bi o onyame nye bi onyame aye ni nyina na onyame aye bi wana ebe de aka no onyame waye bi
no but atwi word
wana ebe de aka no onyame onye bi nje bi nti onyame aye ni nyina na say na a wa
sorry ya wata man ke be agiu
yenkoso na wa sorry a wote ase sabri we pa onyame waye bi onyame waye ni nyina if any part do na akoda o ma sorry
no onyame bi means God has done a lot
there be okoso
waye bi like what he has done no
on season lot no
that is what it means it is the meaning no
onyame on season lot na oye no
I get you
okosa enti onsa na wo peja sisia no ogusu ye onya ye
yeah, acknowledge what you like. He's done a lot.
You
shouldn't underrate what he's doing.
Debbie, you're now underrating.
Oh, really?
Of course. So, because why be one limited what God can do, or you're limitless.
No, more fun. Let's try.
Debbie, Pato train. You see, I was saying, Pijani. Unyami gusu ye.
Yeah, gusu.
So you say, Usanbet Makoche.
Yeah, it's me,
maybe. Yeah, it's Unyami gusu ye. Every second, every minute, every day, every time. And then you say, oh no. Onye breakran wakotonko no wada nano a oti wana ohwe Egypt na for match as a commentator over commentary no from na utonko say nye radio
ali fabre
so
well
eni mi media chinye because one me your chire ni
me tiase o chire jamba me chire kakra me chire twi so did I make you necessary? Do me mic and
you are talking back at me.
Oh, that
and no, when you talk back, say Penino Casa, and you talk back, that's another problem.
Men talk back. Is it you?
Adom 106.3 106.3 106.3 Adom FM One tell you what Catch your manai
Adom FM
One tell you what Adom FM
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3. Hey, tough.
Ready, what? It's a CCM one wato. Oh yeah.
Adom FM.
Ready wa it's a CCM one kasa wato. Ebe munia. Oh yeah.
Adom FM. Adom.
Ebe ya.
Adom. Adom FM. Adom FM.
106.3.
Adom FM.
106.3. 106.3. Adom FM.
Adom.
Ebe ya.
Adom.
One tell you what.
Adom.
Kachiro manai.
Adom FM.
Ebe ya.
Adom.
One tell you what. Adom FM.
Say Florence Jumo. Yeah, Florence Jumo say good morning. Or share from Paris.
From Paris.
Yeah, yes, a French.
Ebi ba bebreti ko honya na nya da.
I'm a pia kosoro.
Kaka.
Okay, we say Kojo Boateng say good morning o mahene kwabena sante. This way. I say good morning.
Me hunu wen makoje. Me say
I
kenkai.
say good morning kwa o mahene
The question says set ma ko Dwaso Nsem Adom FM page no but obi afro ya.
No, it's just a
Yeah.
how do you even
Yeah,
put it?
yeah.
Just a question, maybe.
Yeah.
No, a question.
Observe the say.
A harmless question.
Yeah.
Just a harmless question.
So koso.
Eti comfort also say. Omahi ene ayamawoda.
Okay.
Yeah.
Me da radio say so wode enkwa ene adom ache me.
Now ka so ngai.
Makan. Makai.
Aso ni se be ye.
Okay. So this is okay. We saw share from Hacho. And that is Mawena. Mawena and Memadi.
Besia
Okay. Patrick Anoche saw her live from Asinamwa being Abokwa Victoria as a name birthday. Please, my name is okay. Please, tomorrow is also my baby's birthday tomorrow. Yes. I need many Quabra. Where are Liclle.
I said we pronounce it and create him.
Look,
no
licking.
Okay.
Okay. Happy Lord's birthday to Madame Christiana Kusiapia. God bless your new age with more happiness. Enjoy your day at Tema Community 5, number 1 school. Ask a strong woman taking care, as no pesoka, of his 3 children when his husband died. God bless you. Achamapia, and a debaye. It's equal when you be a wife for woman. And I say, who be home? They say, a hair or my hina.
It's true now.
Yeah.
Oh, Hiliba Kisi, Ewo, Italy.
Yeah, Debbie.
The Otutu Kubi of Onen Hokeni Ewo Vicentia.
Okay.
Italy na omoye restaurant kese pa o. Ejo hini ba so ultimate car for restaurant de brand F intimate advertisement. But mo rap on the ye confirm no model.
I wanted to say on her live from Oxford Academy. Oxford. But you know that's a brochure say gan oduma say. You oaks no na me tombo. Who somebody say Worcester no want you oaks say you gan oduma say. Now men's Tony, I say good morning on my hand and today is my birthday. I thank God for my life and my family. I'm Tony watching from Hamburg. And he can say jama ya bamu ni adia. Samini ankoma goma also on any family nina share live from Kaswa Liberia camp. Akuya Oscar say or her from Gumwa Ojobi Kofi Parliament. Nidiana my married man
Kofi Parliament. Yeah.
Okay. Aguna Bobby Kuma and or buy. Yeah, it's really be gas be bonsu ne. One more kind of messages. They're quite back in Canada.
24 minutes after 7, Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3 FM Medical Culture said there's a lot to talk about as we count down to the new patriotic party. January 31, your election headquarters. And then my special guest is Miracles Abuaji and then the Between Komo. But are you a Kawiman? What a Yankasi Usu? Adom TV.
Okay.
Owusu Adom TV.
Odomos.
Say the friend. Odomos.
Owusu asiedu.
Chicha. Owusu Adom TV.
Yeah.
Osine hokeni Helena Saki ene na woda.
Okay.
It if you Owusu a do not friend Odomos. Odomos. Big brain. Owusu Odomos aka Big Brain. Hokeni ne Helena Saki ene wawodanti. Happy birthday. Cheers to life. Yanko Edima.
Aimed it for Kotsa!
Right, live on Adom 106.3 FM. We share master the good evening some network so say sports page 1. Yemo akwaba. Midi kejuana kasa Eric asie du buedi.
Kobe Stone Okumankra Bakwa Maka Ansruja Adura and new.
Etiesi Kwemo sports page 1 here live on Facebook Adom 106.3 FM. Adom 106.3 FM. Pato Johnny Sanya Stranger on Ebi Biatimi Koye. Adran ye hu say wo hwan yes you say yes we hell. Mane tutu nkosoro umia aye thumbs up no so now smile now the love on e ba ne hu say tutu nkosoro kama pa ne ade a anya sem ketu akra. Enma ko bi na de esi akonkwan no pe sports page 1 e bra anya sem ketu na yenim se ne ade ne kekọ no kwabra aya na ye F-pack. Campaign be kwa F-pack. Yes, campaign wo ye nyina bebre up and down bebre no amount of massage dey betimi ache.
Ma brankasa.
F-pack be boa pai. And fa kwala ne de ne man pani fo patron kwala ne de ne F-pack junior. Why re na ho tower be established na so no say say nu wo mu no anya sem keto akra. Una wote one up na se kire mu.
One up ne say e tena unim say ne uroma say ya de semi final na e hia se ne. Na city mako a wo support no now be straight win no and bet power extra say bomode ada say obeye no one up ne de se nipa no ana se team no enya say the first goal pe opa ya mete ne say na 10-1 ana 11-1 ode ani say wo say de di kan na pe no jim ade no amake amao na say we discan egubotom so na MTN everywhere you go we there for you who download the MTN app now fegu phone so ebeboa jumedia udie no so etime akonka ediama DBS Industries Limited roofing papa fia nei wono so abiem say bosu free promo no tuoma kosi this
January
March where they come March independent and I maybe can make a Christmas no independent I just say tuoma ade so ko brane premier ni what you nyina wo nya se me ya ade bia obedu microphone ade yanko ya nkwasi kwasi yanko ko brane fo mienu na wa
okay ane ko brane no okay I get you Oza ntisi kwani mu na yenhwe na ye ba ya na Pablo Aima and sports team nyina na ken ho ede sam no eba now and semi final games they baso e wa AFCON ni mo Nigeria and Morocco and the pim so the good news coming from Sama Chidimo say yeah very own Daniel Lai and the best center referee so game ni mo what try them din it's such a big game Gwabna said do tum sadia na so we tough for
I said Daniel Lai or tough why tough for Ghana haya na to the be fans no said on what game na se to be na hard and we prove enti baby o no yan wo shi no wa ende
na no aya Morocco ne Cameroon game na o Sevilla room ho and I say na o ya the best be na park ne so Lai yin e kura 39 years pen we and say we di games sa na dey he say na obenya a good game in that very game then there's Senegal and Egypt thinking a live commentary e Adom 106.3 FM tika channel sa from me 5 p.m. Senegal Egypt 8 p.m. Morocco Algeria ahead of the game Alex Iwobi a player the man the Super Green Eagles one some to just say the eke ko Ghana for be support Nigeria be say that be support mo kwaje ne nyina menya 44 eti ye de ne team form some be lusu na so da bi e be say Nigeria ko yenu no mo konko so metimi agia Alex Iwobi ahead of the game ni
it's nice to see the turnout, but yeah, the coach has said we did well against Algeria. We respect every opponent. Algeria was very good, but now we're excited with the challenge we have tomorrow. But we'll prepare and hopefully be ready for the game.
It doesn't matter how you are physically, you have to make sure you're mentally ready. And the coach says it to us all the time.
it's about our state of mind. So, of course, if we are 100%, we give 100. If we're 80%, we give 80%. We make sure that we do our best, no matter how we're feeling. So, of course, yeah, we can say the travel this, the accommodation, that. But one thing about us, we don't use it as an excuse.
Well, Alex Iwobi out of Nigeria game when Morocco airport on Tishane, so say 5 p.m. Senegal, Egypt, 8 p.m. Morocco, Nigeria.
Yankuanim our national teams no ase ye Bowromo the senior national soccer team the Blasters of Ghana ho na sabe medo awura no na oni se ye beko World Cup idie na sende no ade se ensem no akade dwane no na owura eye eko asma wode nsem kaka atudwa efa Jordan Ayew ende wono na gina mu se captain edema Blasters of Ghana no na ye ne eko asma esia edi nkomo live ewa Adom TV so na enchoma wode tudwa kaka ni
me advisor to the Ayew family. But Jordan said it was a shot and me feel say ye Ghana the captains, you know, the BB Papa very Ghana. Pa. No comparison, no. Oh, captain fantastic, Jordan. Oh, Jordan so on your new in the team. Who say watch out team no more. He's the most experienced. And now as a good whiner, AG. Last season, because I feel no started ball, the goals and then the captains, you know. They also won't take controversy. Yeah, there's no controversy. The only time there was a controversy was when Otuado tried to do something against the Ayew family. Yes. When I just saw on Friday, when the day was playing, when he was actively playing in France. Yes. Now I just saw on Freno. It's not just that. Why not just on Freno? No. Now I heard Jordan was so I heard also very problem. Okay, Jordan air captain. Yeah, J captains in every Jordan in the same. Now your son so did they just Makudus. It was planned. This was planned against the Ayew family. Until most of my pressure about the day. Well, this is my pushback. That was the message. And I answer. And not some reverted. And say I backfire now. Say I answer. If I and no one know it, and no one called it. And the captains in Jordan on your view. But this year, the Jordan, the angel, no captains are non because the spirits, you know, and the way our current crop of players and no more deal with and will be open.
Eti way some sports journalists. Ane just new bar say young room na yendi seminachia owura eko asma ne nsem kakra odi tuja
wa ye ka ye Ayew sem de na ye monwura mu wodim say the talk na betum ase de da yo ye mfa ne nko World Cup ene afekwa akonya team kwa dia makasa na drop papa se we de ka the last World Cup ni a man for dream wo monte ase bi se na no so free kwa na betum mu a eba sa ya ntana to so ya bawura mu ene Ghana fo akasa ya tese monte so bi so say san komo twetwe ne komo didi akọ so se de den ko World Cup no o madwunche ne sen
aman for see em fan Andre Ayew enko eye World Cup yem fan nka technical team no ho e bia efutuo bi players no obeto omofo wo munya ball na omo enye de say to say bia Asamoah Gyan say no yade ne ka team no na e de omokọ World Cup na omo futuo ebetumi aboa eye Ghana ama yetumi edu enim fan nko
so tsan bench kra na wonya bi ambo a at least obeboa players with the experience na wo no I think so obeboa players na ti omo fan nko obeboa madien chere no
the imagine children say or a good player and I'll show player or a player be ultimate motivation and my players a ball and yabima who won say Ghana nkasa say players player be do age be only and cramp na o my politics so I don't know what is happening no man say nipa no the career because we share a former blaster cap CDRPC which means only na sif na age be no ball but omo ya ma omo man for retirement by force the same thing no me dey Asamoah Gyan and no answer na sanko the densu na they still me sure or a good me fan say last ball be our mistake na Ghana for ebirum agina so dia you know but we so be our experience there our experience at least or touch one ball be pass be obey cramp na bit nyama ball na effect because me sure Roger Miller me sure the ball tam na no enyi wanya be 40 something years but o sure ball or boy cramp no young guys no cramp me about a ball wow intimi there say commit me ama wa be ball there fine if your man be 30 minutes be an access and few minutes be or about 10 or more Roger Miller now motivate young guys so I'm on my
Because Oranga's a star player dada. So I a star player na mistake nearby until I was Ghana for who normal fan channel. No bad boy because of Gina Milfield na BBI nice. Until a chop and a Ghana was any Ghana binding na say a pamu chop mama did you and Kobe.
Okay. Andrea. Why did you Ghana for me? Eka afade da you World Cup okone ho.
Adom Sports page 1 and nano pensu eguso e bono petim wadere ede ema wono yemuremo e the black princesses of Ghana afeye na ne urama onim se na semo de team no so nanka akwere den pa se omo ekosi akan ne de omo pediem kra no ye de ema wom ene nano a no Tunisia ede ekwa kosia no utu se ne skasamo ide ede mom na so Mariano ekoso a edi nkunim 4-1 on aggregator sabe de omo hwenim se in 3 weeks time no Ghana and South Africa and so ebetimi ede apem so coach oda no Charles Samson was say enije abafie ni nyane se and the Ministry of Sports and Recreation Honorable Kofi Idi Adams ne mpanifo akekom sase ahwese omo pediem bia na akem no ye tia ede amount na se ne no asempapa na apiemo ewo princess asoya ye de hon komanso ye de ema woi
On is I no ya me pie mo the Ghanaian Premier League one fan sam kakra wo muso fan to asoma now okopie wo metema kumasa sante kotoko abato de ekoso nie pressure ba coach Karim Zito amanfo chase kekase papa e master juma ntimi nya fato sense results no nye ye bowura fi mu kra de nyenyenyenye dross any dross nko a anu abobo anya sam ketwa na wo de ekeke kwa se obekọ anaso wo kọ se be pam no se empam no safudu ko no na kasa ma bo ko ni se motu dwasa da be o mu ntie sa pressure yi empepre mo ho entuma pamrika enkopam Karim Zito da bi o mu giridi kina mo ko fa ne ba eto mo gidi se o man time e man back in with my adwuma ni so man start sense bi manu yi o mu the place ba ku me ni be shema e be bo ma bo wo ko no afare ntoma pa front o mu man time kakra awese ne ma be pick ya ba hasa ka churim say emuna adu
Julius Eko Abeka Emuna. Yeah. See one general manager.
What yes, and then you end up with us. As in Kalkung, you know, the young Moyan common and Amobono. Why do you bring Emuna? Emuna. Sorry, okay. What does that got to do with us?
Now, Moncoma de Hena, okay.
You are throwing back at me.
No, I'm just asking a question. A harmless question. Julius Ekwabekemuna, or a very young, energetic guy. House of folk are pointing on, say, the general manager. We are presenting this story. This kind of story.
Yeah.
Just like when Kotoko, Omukofa, Nanea Ponsa, the energetic Nanea Baye,
it was beautiful.
And this young man actually said, Obitimia Peja has Timo, Asako Baka, Nahas Edi Kofinciano, Umperi Nepabaze.
I'm resting on my uncle. I.
Fuma.
Kenekeda.
What can I transform a chaze?
Well, Kejuan, I feel me that was a similar to me. Kejuan.
External affairs officer.
Mr. Aya Faturu, so Alex Kobna Stone. My T-shirt. Order that I've been
about one day.
Friday.
Okay.
I judge them. Genuinely, but you won't sign out.
Okay. Get them tenants. Get the F-Pack for us and for the can only at the buyer. That's not DBS Industries Limited. Also feeling good so and a bet power. And Fananka Saka where Erica see to do a D
and Kobe Stone or Coman Crab, Bakua Maka and Suruja and Dura and
almost your move, Kumaso feet.
Yeah,
almost your more show TV. You mono was one fine. And let me show you. The Penny try and can't be.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3. Hey, tough.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
102. Oh yeah.
Adom FM.
Radio wa irite CCM wanga so 102. Ebe munia. Oh yeah.
Adom FM. Adom.
Ebe ya.
Adom. Adom FM. Adom FM.
106.3.
Adom FM.
106.3. 106.3 Adom FM.
Adom. Adom.
One tell you what. Catch your manai.
Adom FM.
Ebea.
Adom.
One tell you what.
Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3. Hey, tough.
Sharing so but Adom FM on the 14th of February. We are showing and demonstrating love. We are celebrating love. We are selling with emotions. You are growing your brand only on Adom 106.3 FM. We say, yeah, tough. It's in common bed, on Val's Day, that demonstration of beautiful love. And on and to our corporate organizations, this is your opportunity to connect your brand to love, emotion, and mass audience engagement. In the MRF, Chewu Valentine's Day, February 14, 2026, Adom 106.3. Yeah, they bro. Dame Jimmy this my catch us on the 17th of this very month, January, Saturday. Our Trust Sports Emporium, Bukum Boxing Arena. The champions of champions, no? After a proba equation and a honey bro. Ain't it free? Branaba show this one there. Mekao say, Dame Jume, the champions of champions is sponsored by Trust Sports Emporium and a Syntex Tank, Franco Trading, Village Herbs Clinic at Brantier College, Guinness Ghana Limited. Defend Rail Cough, Expectorant, Piva Drinks, Absolute Dewormer, Giovanni Los Angeles, Ready Vitamin C, and a DBS roofing sheet. One other Roma, and I did Dame Jimmy bro on the 17th of January, year 2026, a free Ejibra. Never heard the champion of champions. Dame final edition.
Radio it's CCM 112. Oh yeah.
Adom FM.
Radio it's CCM wanga so 112. Ebe munia. Oh yeah.
Adom FM. Adom.
Ebe ya.
Adom. Adom FM. Adom FM.
106.3.
Adom FM.
106.3. 106.3 Adom FM.
Adom. Adom.
One tell you what. Catch your manai.
Adom FM.
Ebea.
Adom.
One tell you what.
FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM. Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
It's a CCM 112. Oh, yeah. Radio, it's a CCM 112.
From Star Oil Kosokaos, over 240 stations or my baby. So the good news is that baby Abakobiano say open a high quality fuel, great service, and real value for money. Of course, it should be Star Oil. Indeed, I don't pay me count for Star Oil, my baby. Be on be a shankani biano, will be at the fango, juju be on the preset. When you born a dance, say papa mapa, and you enjoy their service. When they provide about wherever you go, choose Star Oil for your quality and affordable fuel. The Kwamana Professor Vincent Asamfo board chair Naka on a atway and coma yesha sie enrada and so prof machena bibia boko de and thank you for reverting on this conversation. And rather your word was that na a match your notice, but you are acting immediately to see the way forward that Ebeboama asuit to what the Ghanaian society really needs. What is the latest on this matter of gender identity?
This issue is of paramount interest to government, and just as many kasa and the Miriana me painful naka and as you see, just about 30 or so minutes, me send the revision as I promised to Asan for your attention. We have released a statement trying to clarify this whole issue, and I think that to reassure Ghanaians there, going forward, I'm putting in place with the help of my board measures to ensure that in them are own CBM. And but the result of Indema Yabayan will show that the may unfortunate slip now the may issue about in Nsem Ghana no Onyadia Obesibium. That I can assure the good people of Ghana. But what is happening is that immediately the Ministry of Education has directed the review process now in fire for an expert subject expert now for one year review no one in there we are another layer of experts now also I share in them to be sure that in some are together or in some of Boagan and Bibun Nayandachi.
I see. So, what did the release entail? Because I'm just about reading it out. Afraid may be released. No, the release talks about
in the release, when we were not trying to justify that definition, no, that was not the essence of it. But in India, Ghana, politics and so the idea Ghana for why you're. So we saw the political twist, especially the former deputy education minister. When this teacher manual was prepared in 2024, when he was the deputy minister for education. Now, NACA partners with TTEL. TTEL, in Kubia, Wowo Akade, Wowo financial resources are. What the Boa Ministry of Education in so many areas. One of the areas of what Boa teacher education curriculum development. And the detail in this write-up was the lead facilitator. And in command, me director general, my deputy director general in charge of technical services. You didn't end it alone. I'm the central big bar in the process of preparation and uploading. On the Mekado, Ayana Kafono, Yamuso, or you be no, I wouldn't want to put that blame on anybody. I'm paying the human. So we have to accept the assets and the liabilities and work to ensure that the liabilities become assets for us. But the release was made to give some chronology of events that led to one. It is not the curriculum, It is a teacher manual. Teacher manual in criteria in painful curriculum. Working team now a teacher from to work curriculum now. Or a point to be a when you able to know what I am part of no what that number from ano. And the echo curriculum nanta say and some room it was in a teacher manual, but like we explained in the release, the teacher manual was a guide. Unfortunately, it has been misconstrued. And truthfully, and I agree with the sentiment expressed by well-meaning Ghanaians there. Actually, what is in the teacher's guide? Not teaching any part of the culture idea. Now, young to me find from someone from what teaching, And we have to take the blame. That is why I, with the support of my board, instructed that immediately that portion should be expunged. And I can assure you, going forward, that some rigorous processes will be put in place. I can't give you the details of them so that the main seminar owns you.
Well, Prof, the worrying aspect this morning is that teachers are still texting me that that's the manual you are using. As a matter of fact, I'm a teacher. So manual is very relevant in our daily discharge of duties. So you cannot delete, say it's just a manual. No, it's recognized because it is serving as a guide to what I'm going to teach a young Kwadano. I think the only reassuring thing here, I disagree vehemently to how you put the explanation to. But the only reassuring word here is that the Ministry of Education and NACA state unequivocally that the government of Ghana has no intention to promote, endorse, or introduce LGBTQ content at any level of the educational system. Our curriculum remains firmly anchored in the social cultural fabric of Ghana, constitutional principles, and child-centered development goals. If that is the case, more worrying when experts in our educational sector sadly we call unchecked because the harm has been done. It's still being done this morning. It's not been entirely withdrawn. In fact,
it's to your mind.
Prof, as you can say, but for Enra, the entirety of the teachers in Nano, they were going by that manual. So that definition may be in free Hong Kong. That's the danger.
I'm delicate. Me very well. And from Saba, from Sumno, we took immediate remedial steps to correct it. Majority as educational coordinator, initial definition was erroneous. It was wrong. Now this is our Ghanaian family value accepted description or definition. I'm very certain that we will come around and accept that fact. And I won't be surprised that most teachers, investigation. But from the complaints, the many complaints you have received at your end, I'm very certain that most teachers did not agree with that definition and never would have taught it. But in terms of withdrawal, we have given instructions that the hard copies out there will have to be returned. But when you go on the microsite, on the website now, the new description that is in consonant with Ghanaian family values, and you can't say teacher will be there for download the new one, not for as a guide in your discussions. I mean, the harm certainly would have been done, but I'm happy that in Tema, yes or no, because Form 2 in the April, the mama mama yinabembo ende na meka bibi de wachi anso mbui it has been resolved, and Ghanaians are very much aware that many teachers from the business that very part so wachi the crumple will give one the man can't one number from. I'm very certain of that, especially when it is not a textbook, because I heard the former deputy minister saying that we have supplied textbooks with LGBT content. That is palpable falsehood. On the other young part textbooks the alarm found from school from I will phone Tom from Mawamba, the me Abufu Semino Owomo. And you know, the master not on the Mbugu some idea Ghana for young tension baby. So many of my just to reiterate the point, as young release indicate, the government, NACA, Ministry of Education will not under my watch as the board chairman. I am an associate professor of religion and human values. I will be the last to endorse such a despicable act. We are here to serve the people of Ghana. And your baby BLR, Ghana for Beji, in terms of Yambano education and one of that.
Professor Vincent Asamfu, let me first acknowledge and thank you so much for your swiftness in terms of reacting and responding to this urgent matter. I wish you and your team the best, but I plead that matters of this sort, diligence, in the next step or line of duty, to avoid some of these things. Apart from that avoidable political capital or people will take it out of it, and coye a detriment to a family or a certain group of people or the entirety of us as a country. It's also important. And the
advice well taken, and
that's it.
Ya church nsemu you be good as some Ghana man and you be biala Ghana for no yabeje yes ombode yemma Ghana for one san sifum I wish you know what that man no
Boche Naka, thank you so much for your time. Nami I do my best kasa at the right time.
Boche, thanks.
Oh yeah.
Adom FM. Adom FM. Adom FM.
106.3.
Adom FM.
106.3. 106.3. Adom FM. One tell you what, catch your man eye.
Adom FM.
One tell you what, Adom FM.
Adom FM.
Yera Moses for a morning lawyer, Penyipa Abba Aomarzo, a major great advocate for a year and Koma, a unity bribiada na wabebo egu. Agamoses Afishapa.
Hey, oh my,
Bekache Dominic and was a Nede Ikomono, and Sanebe Kosuno Mianka say, which many manzana, Mako.
Yes, for the hard work that you have done. And not me interview be and no more beside say supervision then said you a man for an you did to me a moment or mobile my also more yet. That is you. Media upon any you. Which article 164. It creates the media into we are the watchdogs. Of course, who watches the watchdog? There's another thing. It's Juma might say my factory will cry nabano. I can't say, Juma ye. We are my basso. Now, Mamma Fisher, Panama says, young from Piboning tie or mine, your mind would only say, last year, you launched prayer, 24 prayer cycle, one castle, over the 3 by. Unfortunately, one more would do say the numbers or yen. Because you are one pay amount mine now, or mine, you're back clean. It's a message at the beginning of this year, no. California, should be a 1 day fast, maybe 2 days, 3 days. For Empire book on Yanko with him, not show Yanko to me, so I'm a tie on my nechi. Oh, my, already, of course, my mamma, yes, I'm good to all. Oh, dear, your currency, engineer, so oil prices cost you whom you have to which means to say we cannot depend on here and some ways to gold prices are costly. Oh, because everybody is moving away from oil. That's the reason. Now, a normal bit to see a gold price that's what I have to say, boom. I don't know who see how much here. And I was getting Pablo and Yanko and more than soon a bit tie on my nechi. Now, you a bra, a best so Yanko and him, especially your politicians, you know. Yeah, that's about. And I say, yeah, now if you open phone, or phone, or phone, or my dining, or your phone, or Nippon or flow every day. I will go call, no organic. Sounds I didn't. When a man or mine a question, do a match. A prayer cycle now launch, you know. We started in January 1st. Tigana for now, I won't take you. Ghana, Nibia, every Ghanaian everywhere, every second, every minute, we are from Ghana. We will show you better, you know, Instagram page and WhatsApp page or whatever. We'll be adding a prayer, you better so. We now have Bompire round the clock for this country. Yes, sir. We will be sure, man. No man will be Gina Pinty.
Moses, as you say, he funny, Gina, in our quest to disallow, discourage this issue about LGBTQ.
Well, my Dashi, very good question. I am for the Gina, dear, I am for the Gina. The Gina say, yeah, coalition, Ghana Funina, Taychi, na coalition. The Gunu say, you must form when in a Korean crew. Ghana for so Funina, Taychi. Your friends say, all the big communal groups, Christian Council, Cali Bishops Conference, Christian Council of Ghana, the Ghana Pentecostal, and all the para-Christian groups, to say full gospel, and then we have a Muslim for also attached. In fact, Chief Imam, we have a shot here, 30 years ago. I think now we are 13 years, 2018 years, 2013. Okay, they are almost 13 years ago. One day, a patron can say, what I and I hear from him also attached. It's a coalition, our view, the view of almost all Ghanaians. Now, Info Analytica, one of the polling agencies, BBHS, over 95% of Ghanaians are against this sort of behavior. Yeah, position, say, I was a young man, and the constitution, your former constitutional review committee, no, your sister and Ranny clear say, Ghana for a black supino. Now, Sebi Obi, I was at the anymore, your beb. Constitutional Review Committee, Madam for Professor Prempe Danwa, or no 18 professors, Omukas, Omuna, the Omuji to walk out, and so the chairman of the Constitutional Review Committee, we didn't oppose him because we thought he was going to do an objective thing. Yet, so letter a command say, Professor, any committee, yeah, views, In fact, members send I even send you. I'll send you another copy. In respect of amendment to the Constitution, specifically Article 17, any Article 12 or whatever. Name fan to what name say human rights provision in the Constitution. LGBTQ rights and come home by whatsoever name called and come with India with that fellow. But why PPY the other friend Ghana for say yempe. Secondly, so do what's out to the anymore. Where say you should say care, treatment, and support. Or my in it, I want to say, I mean, near penny, our that consumer review committee. Committee now very. In fact, as I said, now so for they never called us. They never did anything. On the contrary, we shall report almost submitted to President Article 15, Article 20, and Article 30 or so 31. Amendments on what they are calling. They are virtually introducing LGBT rights through intersex. And family that is when I am now no your trouble paper. We said before we will be at 10. I also be some no chasing. And he actual professor at the committee, they say, Yapanicho, some provisions here will be one. And you done the bishop, how many sponsor? Secondly, on church you move because normally women subscribe you ready in Brazil for your entire when you don't change. Subscribe me and can't you will be say, you can't come out to and so we are not the Roma Ghana for no, yen so coalition they are 20. In fact, we're going to hold the press conference and check. So your first question to me is the bedroom is we want a constitutional amendment at this time that the vision clearly say Ghana for we emphasize now me you say your president over support here because Ghana want to Obama boom, and this issue was part of the reasons why Ghanaians voted massively for him. On one of the said he need Cali Bishop Conference for leaders in January last year. What can I say? Oh no, dear, Saudi campaigning also about signing bill no over signing and a bill no a buyer said you it went into abeyance. But on no dear no say Obama Attorney General at the bill at the Parliament. Or the entry and yadi see the constitutional amendment should say Ghana from that will be a year one the UNICEF president the parliamentarians NDC for campaign when we get MPP on this issue or some George the DNU. We need to say any parliamentarian from the NDC side of the MPP will oppose a constitutional amendment clear. In fact, many the family all the leaders Akata that's a constitutional review committee. One function with you, and so the press connect to side changes really affect the Ghana for parliamentarians. A balance of more corrections, you see, a set up committee, the more corrected, number pension, and as such, Article 30, 20 amendments, and also subsidy, introduced behind through the back door, LGBTQ plus activities through intersex. Now, you're going to baby. Because subsidy, open 1 year woman. That's why you have a flat diet. She said, the interview in the Bema, Nene, Obadi, or Bema, it means it is an abnormality. And through the constitution, we say, my any surgeries be a better normalizing. I don't understand it. Because you will only put that all the medical evidence is clear. So, or your Bema, or your bar, your chromosomal markings, genetical markings, in fact, bone structure, which is the so who changing our transgender, trans whatever, who now the bones, it is either male or female. You can never change it, Professor Prempe, meaning a panel. But then some of this issue, it doesn't even correspond to modern science.
Okay, so
now such changes here. Secondly, now me so say one now for say, Mlano, I say, well, as far as I know, President Okaso Obama Attorney General Ediaba. My up to now, we're almost a year into it. We're almost a year, 1 year. Attorney General, my friend, my bonus was very busy. The discussion and course. So the Attorney General has not brought the bill to on one as a public bill.
Well, I was Mr. Wedwa Dharma say to cut you in. Na anope facha me. Onyini say yankasa no yajibre ne dada ya ho. Ana onyini sa. Say yajibre on this subject matter, a priority, very extremely urgent to all Ghanaians, of interest to all religious groupings in this country. Unjini say, we are playing the ostrich because we are Adanko completely or that day from the days of President Kufuor to the late Atame Ojame Fanekrense through to John Dramani Mama His Excellency, through to that of Nana Adanko Kufuor His Excellency, now President John Dramani Mama. With all these our legislators, with all these our CSOs, our lawyers, our media personnel, our Ghanaian society, don't you think that deliberate on all of us are apart? We are pretending as if say yes or what, you know, but if I can't force the idea of crowd room, and I am here, solve, ye best of ye Jimmy Sijana, ye best will be so America, and then I can see detail and so much say, we say, Abasi, we say, Kose. So one head that will be, yan ye that I know. That's where we are now. That's the blunt word. If indeed, as an advocate for over these years, Yera Moses for a money lawyer. Se anamontuo pa omamunu nyina timi akase adesua anisua huna me hu se Ghana for ohomu inchemu more than eye ediokono empese woni beti anambehu san hihye. Why has it been that difficult as we speak this morning, to the extent that nakafo abeka kire se krata e kwa bontino? They didn't really see clearly that definition of gender identity until we drew the attention to it. And according to them, swiftly, Omar recall that teacher manual to put in a new one, whilst we look for a proper definition to suit the Ghanaian context for gender. Now, gender, the proper definition, Ben Obim. Gender.
Well, my in Wakaseti, Mister, Mamin Kamasem, the Mipasa Mekacha, the Biameka, which is a beauty, which is a crowd. Oh, the Mijosi Ghana 1 year, Adanko that day. When I that day, then Mukua woman say, and you pack a clear blue. Comprehensive sexuality education at the bank, I would be based. Yeah, collection is solitary, Ghana 1 year solitary, and a binoculars. Oh, where the name tells you, but president, former president, I would have them say, we are now on chances, president, but maybe Bian will be. Yes, solitary, all the mission. And what I'm saying is that if the people of Ghana, politicians, for one reason or the other, a few of them have their own agenda. Even 18 professors here, they believe almost all almost paper and something more Ghana. See people, also. It is Minonia say Ghana for the Dona Epe, and I say, yeah, that I know. Ghanaian entering a tour, but here MPP massively, and not just a Ghanaian thing where Ghanaians want to go. Now, politicians, no bar. No kind of crano, media, no kind of, and never make kind of paying, 20 years in paying. Politicians, no. We know what they are supposed to do. What by the campaign or some bar at the end of my side, with the 2 minutes now, my side, what bar not normal day, assassin. So it's the politicians. Let us focus on those who are causing the problem and the leadership, and even some journalists, including some in your very studio there and the media house. That kind of pain. Who bought to pay one over 5 minutes. Oh, money, we don't have time. I'm telling you. So they are journalists, they are politicians, there are some lawyers, almost also. And Adamko Dada doing a few Ghanaians. There are some journalists, there are some politicians, there are some celebrities who are involved in it. University of Ghana here, me coca here, but I will deal with that. It is my response to your question. Say Ghana for a year that I say no, it's not true. President Kufuor me catch an conference or he didn't like it. We didn't need to, maybe at that time, the law, you didn't think there was no need to pass a law. There's no way President Mills would have accepted in South Korea or your press conference, I can say, we don't like that issue. I am sure that if the law, the decision to pass a law, Professor Mills would have supported it. And we would have passed it. Madam, current president, first, and all time, and society, and all the mission. But for the time, and the comprehensive society, sorry. Yes, sorry, I know to be honest, the parliament, previous parliament, they passed it. I don't want me to go 28, Good. So pass and two cats and go that day. One that day. The occasion with the protected data. All the parliamentarians supported the bill. It was our former president who refused to sign. And we'll catch you say, oh, Assembly of Court, the court did here, so 18 December, Supreme Court chaired by Lovelace Johnson, he threw away that court on the jurisdictional point. President Akufo-Addo, he left on the 7th of January. He had over 3 weeks to sign. He didn't sign. In fact, he attended the launch of the 200th anniversary. That is centenary anniversary of the Presbyterian Church. Presbyterian software a panic. With all due respect, all three and I mean it. I watch you all three one fee. It didn't sign. And that day, and your politicians that day. Then kind of President Akufo-Addo Madam for Ghana for when you know correct. This is the truth. And MPP for now be some of them know. But Madam for Joyas and then Otuikasa, which I said I know Otuikasa. There were several MPP people who couldn't speak because the people around the president they were either involved or they enjoyed it. Now I can mention their names. Oria Kenoforiata Okaso Supporto, Oria Gabriel Sedako Okaso Supporto, Asante Bejuto, Omunya Supporto. We know. Let us not inside and go that Ghana for you more media for one kind of crack. There are some media houses, your cost your crack or car as someone, hey, what you ground baby. It's a young question that put that Ghanaians know where we stand and we want support. But we said, United Parliament, Constitutional Review Committee, etc. I think they were about 10. You're going to phone United from committee, no. President of the committee, or what to know, and Penny Forty say no person, when few Penny Forno, who the old panel, or what Professor Prente, or no, we all know, so support to LGBT rights. And to the somewhere, you cannot say, that day. No, I will never agree with you. That day, the young teen Professor Prente, you are an LGBT supporter, who support to young country no na je oye no etia Ghana for because you do duma shawonsa yan kata kokole wan kata waduma and I'm prepared to debate professor anywhere anytime any day say you do duma shawonsa who say your constitution article 1 can say all sovereignty belongs to Ghana for to me Ghana Ghana for and all the powers of government to me your honorable woman president your honorable parliamentarians and what's somebody here duma for the world, you see, you have to. They are acting for and on behalf of Ghanaians and for their well-being. Say Ghana for their panel. I don't know what's a movie. Yeah, they are more the Ghana for panel and there was a movie and for their well-being. Say Ghana for every year. And this a president, a former committee, no, the 2 ministers was you do what Ghanaians want. Maybe I'm of the mission coalition. What we want to do. Did you call us? Did you in the public discussions? Did you discuss it? Why have you gone to insert intersect so many the funny things in there? I don't know why, sir. When we are done with that, let us attack the person, and or maybe the commission. Let's say the committee, because we won't make us one now and admit it. Now, NACA situation our the National Curriculum Authority, and also and a comprehensive sexuality education a document nearby. Exactly. And let's point out to them it is the same organization. You know what comprehensive sexuality education, baby. The reason behind it, let's say, there are organizations outside that to change our curriculum. People know UNESCO, UN organizations have all been corrupted. President Trump will say US aid are good on now almost support to LGBTQ plus activities. Ghana, that's Ghana. They were using it to UNESCO, UNHCR, UN population for and support to pushing some of this agenda. And one of the organizations they be supported is NACA. Another organization is SARS. And then Mr. Mabodi say Adanko that day. SARS chairman, he's part of it. I am mentioning his name. How would they mention? Because all day on a charge Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice for Ghana, and you'll be my so Ghana. How can the commission, constitutional discussions concerning the document bill, what ba ever support to say my emphasis number? Now, all your Commission on Human Rights for Ghana nowadays, and we know that they've been going to Geneva. In fact, last week Saturday here, one of my officers, Boys Brigade, I'm president. He said one of my officers. Okay, let me say the deputy went for a meeting in Geneva. I've avoided Jamani also say, oh, yeah, so YouTube, they don't say, and America say, oh, maybe I'm a slam. Maybe to me, engine to me, it is against my values. But my boss, you can go and see my boss. This is a fact, they can't pay. How do you make sure? And Adanko be another day. Adanko no or that any baby and or they have been fooled intellectually to believe that we a human right. It's and we know them. They are serious. They almost support but the majority of the names. Your box for be a phone lines and I conduct a current box for Mr. Box for proper poll. Now, the majority of Ghanaians don't like this situation. And you know, question Ghana for now, we read that and penny for and I know was only Parliament yes, Ghana for to about boom ammo. President, young Ghana for the to about and then after 1 year, that's some way recently. The president has it. Oh, yeah, Thanksgiving service, Mr. President. Oh, yeah, Madam for Thanksgiving service. In fact, we are Madam for former president. Oh, Cathedral, Mr. Thanksgiving service is beautiful, but the biggest Thanksgiving service, Mr. President, you can give to the Lord Jesus Christ. Who did and say, and Lana or I am a steward and overpasses our bill. I can assure you, because Bible can in plain say. To obedience is better than sacrifice. And to almost support the do it, or yeah, Thanksgiving, envoy, so no one am Madam for LGBT. What is LGBT? What is what can now? Also, what is our call later? Say, oh, let's not deceive ourselves about this issue. Yeah, we call elections, so you can pay that when we come, we will push this issue. Let us push the issue. And to this year, and the year on, I have decided to say the okay, Adam Kubia and other day, I do bloom. Ghanaians are sick and tired of our leaders trying to hide behind the scenes and disrupting where the nation wants to go to. Because, yes, sir, Ghana for and they play all the mission. So, Onyanko just say the problem. Yes, now we go through that angle. Again, I won't say, not a focus idea, but I don't buy it. So, what they didn't see, but I don't know what to do. When I had that, so let's point to the matter of President Ghana playing the inside. The 2 years or more. So,
Naka talks about TT also as a supporting factor for Onosuju Media Wonidinti. They also have reasonable influence on Yanshisha on Edeba Adom 106.3 because Sikaka Crafty Hodom Edeba. So the challenge here is about grants and support financially.
My cry. It is you can do some younger detail and medium one. What is actually will be that? Our politicians, they be too many someone, we are magicians, not magicians. We have the knowledge, we have the money. Now, what do you call someone to come here economically? No, I don't know about Kajagan. Hey, if I'm say, need to Mudiana and to me, hey, Jessica. I saw where I can wait. It's not even disgraceful. Abba. And I said, Mamma Fancy, when you are done the one bit in the Ghana food and you see or man on to them. Yakota, I would do what 1 million, she cannot say, young Kaji Tumu. Abba, or my name. Something I don't even want to hear it. Or be a matter of what kind of something when the professor, 200 professors. I don't know. On my Ghana, I very say, no more than Kupo, and they are Ghana. Now we mismanage the economy, then you turn around and come and tell, oh, because grant. How much is the grant, Mr. Grant me? It's a grant into, you say your values. Is that proper? Please, I don't even want to hear that argument. And for any Ghanaian intellectual, walk to school. Now they are almost only intellectuals. How? Intellect, say, Odipa Dasani, or Fan of Bema, or the Bema, said you we are a human right. I'm saying human beings. You're the show we assume. Am I in what do you show? Assume?
Debbie.
Put the studio outside the studio. What was the if I can be here? In the Argentina, you see intellectual intellect. We can reason. You too much to say. One son of them the show be said when the Chino say that is his orientation. You believe it is human. How can it even be the way human beings behave? Now they are showing him. Now they are showing assume. Am I in a way? Is it rational? Does it make sense? You can play and say so-called intellectuals. Anyone who support society, so-called human rights, and say, it's wrong. Ghana for we are very knowledgeable people. When I started this fight, a lot of my lawyer friends thought, Moses, are you sure? After giving them the brief, they could say, no, I was right. It is not correct. It is not even a human right. Now we are researching, LGBT rights have never been part of the human rights law regime in the whole world. Never. So all the covenant, UN covenants, I'm challenging any lawyer. All make them UN covenant, UN Declaration of Human Rights, ECOSOC rights, political and cultural rights. All challenge which UN covenant, Ghana signing and the world I'm challenging any lawyer. That is so. Which is show me who can UN resolution. Which resolution is this one? International law, even if there are resolutions, once it doesn't form international customary law, and you're not correct. Now I'll give a lecture very soon. I'm waiting for the date. I'll give you so everybody will come and listen to the correct international law position on these matters. Oh, dear Michelle. Even our intellectual institutions, even University of Ghana for enemy what changes statutes? What say you are introducing gender neutral pronouns? Primary school, Echo Infancy, the best school in the whole world. Echo University of Ghana, Adom. I did English. English was my minor. Professor Giaguno me English. Meaning say your pronouns are your friend say he gender nouns he she na pronouns and so and you will introduce gender neutral anyway free it after you between letter I say and I letter on say linguistic linguistics because we know say these gender pronouns you have moved from linguistics to ideology. And we know that transgender ideology, that is what admits of some of these pronouns. Now, and somewhere, Professor Windari, that strategic plan, it is clear. Now, you're challenging me, also rather with the baby cockroach, because I will respond to that. Now, I've gone to respond on Radio Universe. So, a whole University of Ghana, the problems are more facing. Now, what could change statute? Say you are introducing gender neutral pronouns to help with equity, DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusivity. And we're Google and see why do you think President Trump or by what pass executive order to ban DEI in the United States military, all state institutions, and also the universities on Harvard, the other in the air press? Why do you think he has done that? Because you are introducing ideas, ideology. It doesn't correspond with reality. So look at the scenario that's all problems are. Medical science, the role of medical science is to help the individual. You don't create an ideology that is against reality. University of Ghana, a whole university. Now everyone wants to professors all the mission. Linguistic. And let us call people by their names. Let us call them out, and so we can isolate them. No problems. We deal with it. I know the say Adamko Dada, the Ghana Punya, yes, Ghanaians know where they want to go, and I'm urging our politicians to do the right thing. I am hoping, I've been assured, say, this year, Parliament resume, the bill will be brought, they will look at it, and they will pass it. I am assuring the president, say, yes, so we are holding him up to his promise. Or say, or the Attorney General at the bill number Parliament. You him say there are several bills are passing under certificate of agency.
That's one from him.
Good. Yeah, or catch say a lot of bills are passing under certificate of agency. You best say one man the Attorney General and check. I don't know. No, over 2 years. It is somewhere better than I can or the bar, Attorney General, the bar, but then it lasts 30 minutes. Care treatment and support, education, flexible sentencing, education. Now, 1 or 2 things are a bad one. What's out to be so that we have a balance. Yes, a chill and a do no, and only the papa. It is so that's what to gain our person was. We have a huge hospital. We've helped a lot of people. If you was out to be any more, if I really cry, before me, nobody member to lie, the lie about one more doctors or professors or papa or more money pan free, such to be any woman or the nation. Let me give you a testimony. Recently, we had an intersex girl, maybe 18 years. We are now sorry about, but or them, yet all the chromosomal markers, Professor Kasiapa, UFD, or no, good to one of the institutes. The kind of the Dibetuja, the chromosomal markers, genetic markers in was so a girl, but you're going to be piano or a bema. So we started psychologically counseling her. You call a surgical department, almost professors of surgery, almost 2 years, almost our school to Yaba or your diagram no finer. We were ready to go through. You kind of say the process of surgery so that this person will become who he is. That is, be the boy that God created him to be. Unfortunately, Esau said no way as a banity. It will take a lot of time to convince her. We are still talking to her. So I'm assuring Ghanaians that even with intersex, Ghanaian scientists, genetic professors, any chromosomal professors, endocrinological professors, and then surgical professors, any psychologists, we have put them together. They are willing to help people who are in this state. And until I can say, and when you are born, we are Parano. When we're able to identify where you belong to, now we are intersex, we can correct it. Because it's very difficult to change. And until any professor. Surgeries to normalize. We don't understand what he's trying to say. We're asking him to explain because the medical science and the surgery is available.
All right.
Cleft palate, and I say conjoined twins. Conjoined twins. You don't want normal problem. You're in China and and say yes surgery no omo ye nkwara no na you separate the conjoined twins no me you separately obi o cleft palate na correct obi ebe wono na be do attachment na correct. That's how you do it. O train na kwara ni it will be difficult.
Right.
And I'm telling Ghanaians, say, your college, your hospital, we're treating all those issues. And Mr. President, don't listen to the naysayers. But they are involved in this respond to the God who has made you president, sign this law, and see the wonders of the Lord. Now difficulties there come this year no Oyankopon will see us on
Moses for money lawyer paying and pay me that say me ankasa wo de media mama nti me share wa chiro na afi me hu de me ese metena se
quickly before I go off yan kache your first school evangelism work no so ego so I no be dream say dey no kwa na e wodi anya no ko as you know my send a lot of documentation. We go to all the second cycle institutions, all the primary schools, talking to the children. So we have what we call a family values theater season now. Launch it. Last year you were part of it. You heard what we did. And college in India, no. We are doing a lot of work on the ground. It was my in the battalion. Sponsors, normal sponsor, now all the schools to spread the knowledge.
Thank you so much. 34 after 8. I just was some Adom 106.3 FM. You can say the Dennis Miracle Abuaje. Abeka and so on. Dennis Akwaba. Me did say Bibia Boko official.
My Bibia Bedi Aboko. This year I am be yachom him she ni she him near the Evena Bia Boko.
Naka for so my withdraw.
Yeah, my minimum training and say you bisa say et say and your crack I say but I say 2026 years no.
Aden
enkuye naka fire day.
O my withdraw teacher.
Yen na nansa ne ya kofa buyer. Yen kofa buyer zenimza. Documents been a share the first.
Oh, really?
Aye. And yen ya kofa buyer and kanaka for yawe so omu book no mo sign yen e kwa bonte no. Wish him.
But you say on ya aware of that.
On ya aware. Any enti oto ye de. Any juma no nja say wona ye de juma na show say wona say sign. Answer na documents no cry ye be print first copy no. Wona obehwe no sign. Uwia ye print copies ni nyina awia batch bi be ko bia ye be sign off answer. Unim naka book kwa bonte ba naka ya we omai eni ndi sifu e do mu hugu ye ni so emu odin yo
ye beba ho
no ni nyina ka ya shase ya
ye ko trends aba ye ba na ya to eju
naka pani so onim se
but it's been withdrawn and I pay on your
it is say ankofa ma nke ben de metro oni pa send mama send first coffee de mama you teaching no send mama no send first copy mama no ka James ade no a problem to srebe bank out teaching no send mama first.
Okay, Carol Akwaba, what's trending?
Archbishop Duncan Williams or trending.
Ade.
Osimunjai wedding ni. Yen discouraging me man nyina no munjai wedding ni. Who person your wedding no so as a man, I was so have a certain amount e won account mu. Only 100,000 ekona. Me how you know.
You don't want to begin your marriage with debt. Debt. Say debt. Yeah. You go to the honeymoon. And the phones begin to ring. And it's the lady who brought the chairs for the wedding. She's asking for her money. And the girl is, the woman is saying, what is our nothing. Then another phone ring. The woman who provided the drinks. When can I get my money? Before you realize, the unction to function has gone. I'm ruling by the grace of God. Discourage people who want to have wedding until they can prove to us that if the man cannot prove that at least he has 100,000 CDs in his bank account, he shouldn't have a wedding.
Hey. 100,000.
You need be a home. So you fear the no wakotenase. And I say okokota. No wakosin sign no aba.
100,000. I see.
Na it will take a salary near saying.
Are you honest?
And now over 100,000. You na on my Afrima Awards course over the weekend. Na ye dear Wendy Shea. We need best female artist in Western Africa.
Oh wow.
Yes, in Tuba Facebook I will say
Wendy Shea.
Yeah, Wendy Shea. Awards no me no Nigeria. Intino. Ne wo ho no. And on mind this yibia war abonting. I don't know if you have seen some say drive far Joe Lukwan.
Joe Lukwan, you know.
Omo muton ade wo traffic no. Omo she apron bi. Na apron no ya tro BBL do it now pay later. Na number ni ade bra Facebook.
It's then come about do it now pay later.
Bi omo mo yo omoto no. It's say obetimi akofri. Oh yeah, okoya na eja wakoti any later.
We abodwe. Obizu ye no to our complain dey. Ni nyina ya ho fe na dey ba. Eti do it now pay later.
Do it.
Omo person mo ye bi na music cancel. But what are we encouraging?
Do it now pay later. It is the omodi ahye BBL now.
Ni oton plantain chips baby bonukom ni oton pure baby bonukom. Koya otu sesi ana ocha wakut.
Make my do them my.
Na me Adom ocha na yebeshia.
You see, if Adom, every detail sharp like a new razor blade.
If your old TV they show bleh bleh, Charlie, it's time to upgrade.
Visit any Electroland Ghana shop for yours and enter the ongoing Achedia promo. TCL C6K QD Mini LED TV. TCL, inspire greatness.
Hello, I am Teacher Jane. Are you Eric's mom?
Yes.
Well, today in class, he kept challenging me about a certain point for more than 5 minutes.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry, Mommy. I love his confidence. Our world needs more people who can speak up. So well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido is specially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future. This advert is FDA approved.
Jack was on his way home. Just another evening drive. Lorraine was crossing the street. Just another walk to the shop. But in a split second, everything changed. One moment could save a life. Accidents keep rising and casualties keep climbing, leaving families in pain. Remember, avoid drinking and driving. Wear your seatbelts, helmets, and look both ways before crossing. Road safety is in your hands. The Road Safety Campaign is brought to you by Ayuda, Ghana's #1 services app. App Bako Services Bebre, Universal Motors Limited, driving trust, delivering excellence, and powered by Joy FM, Adom FM, Asempa FM, Hits FM, Joy News, and Joy Prime.
Mommy, Nido.
Hello, please add a pack of Nido.
Sure. Sister, is that your daughter?
Yes.
The last time she came to buy Nido by herself, and I forgot to collect my money.
Oh, sorry. I'll pay today.
Don't be sorry. She made sure to remind me. I love her honesty. So well done.
Oh, thank you. Confident, curious kids will change our world. Nido is specially formulated with iron, vitamin C, and A. Nido, your love, their future. This advert is FDA approved.
Ghana Fui! Franco, Esa the electrical appliances for Frabejaswo! Washing machines, Asian women, CCTV cameras, and need all clear. I bet you know that. Saba mobile phones, this are iPhones, Infinix, Nokia, Samsung, any the anyone says you see now. Franco, in Albania, the papa, ne wonder phone say Franco air conditioners, every 1.5, adequacy 2.5 horsepower, Samsung Franco TV, every 32, adequacy 85 inches. Franco, SSO tabletop, double decker, any chest freezers, and chain in a mahoden cry. Franco, Kwabata be a bengu, name of head office, a wada braka, one Roxy Cinema, Nedian friend 0246 422 338 in a 055 5939 311. Franco, electrical appliances, papa, if
Bunia.
Se wa wusi road won na be bia da dia ayana feeling it say eni je nko sa pepepe na sempa super promo netie Imperial General Assurance ya da romanti e free January boost me day dikan ekosi April boost me day twato se we insure wo car ana wo renew policy a wo sanya chede wonwaso amunumu ho a
me say achede ne de ya bonu bede ye ma free fuel ni EV charging coupons now dey try time ye de wo car be ko garage sa papa mo mo ahwe ne ha no a wontu ahwe ye sign ma 1 year life insurance cover up so na branded souvenirs ne de bebre umbrellas tissue boxes ne ne ekeka ho
entiama sabre we nsan ho wo de 0577 667 436 kosi 8 wo de broker ni nkomo ana akoye agent bia ho o man mu be bia insure drive na winning when Imperial pay
wo de follow yen wo social media na hunu mu yi nhihye kakra wo ho
Imperial General Assurance solid protection.
Jack was on his way home, just another evening drive. Lorraine was crossing the street, just another walk to the shop. But in a split second, everything changed. One moment could save a life. Accidents keep rising and casualties keep climbing, leaving families in pain. Remember, avoid drinking and driving. Wear your seatbelts, helmets, and look both ways before crossing. Road safety is in your hands. The Road Safety Campaign is brought to you by Ayuda, Ghana's #1 services app. App Bako Services Pipri, Universal Motors Limited, driving trust, delivering excellence, and powered by Joy FM, Adom FM, Asempa FM, Hits FM, Joy News, and Joy Prime.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Je m'appelle.
Mappé. Et mappé. French idiot. This is midi croissant.
Meet a Jack. She makes sobolo in a small shop in Kaswa. She's going places with MTN Ejumapa. Now, she's learning French kakra to teach her francophone customers indigenous recipes.
Watashi no namae wa?
Watashi no na my boy.
Whoa. She's learning Japanese too? Watash. What? If you're a woman with a small business, join MTN Ejumapa today by dialing *5060# and enjoy 150 megabytes data, a lifestyle bundle for social media, free MTN to MTN calls every Monday, and an insurance cover. You will also gain access to expert training, discounts on digital tools, and financial support to grow the business of your dreams. Terms and conditions apply. MTN.
Adom FM.
Adom FM.
106.3. 106.3.
Adom FM.
106.3. 106.3. Adom FM.
Adom.
Adom. One tell you what.
Adom.
Catch your man.
Adom FM.
Adom. One tell you what. Adom FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can.
Me bom abaso pa me pekwan me pesen penefo ye hye bi pa na ye bom abaso na me ntenti mo san say Adom FM morning show that's one say na me ntenti papa but for some time now be so ayi ma Adom mi abai no kwere me chwe yi dey for kwa na me ya no say ka radio dey farm kwa farm but the time when I say no be na me ntimi ngi radio nsi worum it say na say no last mu ye bi pa ma na ye be pass high school primary schools ati see mo ti for apobo mo boy no we are trying to that my so my name was car and pimpon. Can I talk about me about it?
Wow.
Oh, no query. Now, the name of more. Listen, more I'm what they part to be similar to Munyamon. Can I smoke National Theatre? Now, my similar to Munyampa, no could be a car, and more. if you can come at Pifiamamo. As I didn't work, but the concept, every young upon our boss soon as I know. Uncle some Emepunyansa. Oh, no, Mamma, you could bring home. So, yeah, I must be a motion for so be beyond that. I use radio. Never radio and fire 77. Yamisha Mati.
Amen. Amen.
They are the pretty Mishram.
Oh, my mean, share with you for. Say, Matisse, one of our Adom FM Abosso. I feel. Yanman yeti Adom FM na. Yeti a channel. Ebesayaba. Medas. Because of my in dear. Can't present this. Untipi enjoy my in the frame. So, you be cry. O my hini kwabena sante 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 what na say o carry I want enti waba Adom FM die yenya yebesha sese yesan eti Adom FM na medasi
kuma mai boy juma pa ye ma Adom FM ay mi do anopa bia na mi tie sha onu mi aba mi tie sha na me to office na me client ne ba o say na can't why are you not listening to some English station but Adom FM me say do you know the person speaking so who is that so my also I understand into my name is Rao mo boy juma pa
abi Clement Water official congratulations Oya President Yabonkomo.
Oman hini kwabena sante. Oman hini kwabena sante.
Ibia yaboko die.
Bukolo bibia boko. Bibia boko afisha panso. Oman hini kwabena sante. Oya toto. What I say?
Oh, that's a good laugh for the year. I tell you. Dennis Akwaba.
Aba, we just official pants.
Oh, I think about you. I feel me home.
Okay, we hard.
Campaign tiana.
We hard pa. Would you say that say ubetna Adom FM morning show easy. Then I show na say akọ top 3 top 5 you mo. We say adopana yehye. So say ya na yehye. We nkọ ha no. Zi oba afede yeso no pa me one pa me nkrofo yi say na Adom FM say yede say miracle so ko say na nakomi akọ say kojo pon kroma say sami ewu say na nim say san need names ya obedi nka e be kwa kohia obedwom Adom TV ya ko say o say o da bi o ma hia ba Adom FM am say it is here the hano ba umi abeba na sem nesi ba umi anka se beba na sem nesi because we nya betra hano dey it say ba umi abeba na sem nesi we hard we now to be 1 week since the face of a show on an entire radio station we are tough we are tough
na no my question
o ma nya me adom
bugu campaign so
nya me dey o no ye nti endura na Nyame Adom ye the northern region be wie. This year 15 regions.
15.
Chaka last one no start here china. Ashanti. Si Nyame Adom china e sha Ashanti region asia. Ya boy no be ebia 8-9 days bi. Na e dey no so abewie. Let's just say 276 in the wako baby ah. Eni obia kwa kodinko. Enyankopon hu
Ejuma pa o.
The Ghana have baby ah. Gonna have baby, and this will be his about 8th timer. Wako constituency. Oh yeah, constituency be okoni nyina unja ba kokra. Nti yedenya kopo so dey ababedu.
So has he been mo konde na mo ka biem?
Oh, it's been a very good tour. Won't say party for no woman. Omote politics na so kra sen yen. Obi wo wa polling station executive from 1992. Now oye police station chairman in somewhere 2000 obey constituency executive obi wo ho awatrem nti omunimade no you know say politics is local obia mantemu bia ne omu issues niam omu obia hweso de to aba na different nti generally no wo be mom the broad overview but obia obe contextualize wo be beyond ne wo no and in commodity nyina ne say MPP phone nyina fi say 2028 about no ekwan bia so say party ni wini enti say eno na ye the main objective there dey na ye betumi aye na sa objective no ye tumi abem sisi yi penia ono ewo the brightest opportunity obetumi e win power man omanti ni ye say me choose me west carefully party ni obia betumi aka say mpese me ko na me flag bearer na mu hwan and as ye the cause flag bearer na obetumi win power no amaye and no na ye very very important but here in 5 year omuto mu ho so mo running they are all very distinguished personalities but no crap pan say opedia ono and say ka say in 10 terms so obetumi nyetumi amaya and Dr. Mahmoud Bami anti party for nyina in the past be 1 month there utumi say consensus na ba ne sa say yen kan yehumbom na yenyina enta Dr. Mahmoud Bami echi ne mfa no na hodwo na ho fama ekon fa so de ne normal no e ade a MPP kuo no gidi say Ghana for ni so eni beje ho eno ene nkoma party for ni di
ndidi na maunya sa ahotoso no ubeka say enye just ahotoso that akokudro ni say ugidi say wow words no that brightest personality obetimeli the space no in the midst of maybe I'm one after the other. Why do you believe in still believe, not believing now? Why do you still believe that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the right person to lead at this point?
When we say Ghana for you was seen nearby. Ghana ni bia done my Ghana. Ghana ni bia pe o mining koso. Na de ba ko a yehu Ghana for hu ne say se wo bom anim say wo no mu di nkomo na wo cheche wo nsemu a omto mo boss ti opa. Eto de bia wan hekra na obi kasa obi fiso nti o. Ba de twa ho bra. Nsem a okan wan betumi ase repeat nyina a kiro. De nti a ye wo gidie kese pa ne say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and my biggest chances on my way mu. Ene ope active politician a oye popular pa e my way mu mienu a ayo mampeni John Dramani Mahama. Ene yo mampeni abedechi dada Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mu mienu. Active politicians. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia for me finally said the last 16 years has been at the highest level of young politics over my way. Odene etoto mpenimfo enum no ho a obi eni ho mpenimfo enum no mo koni nyina ono pe nobody compares to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in terms of the level a why politics akwakoduru enkomodi oni party fo edi enkomodi oni Ghana fo edi enchechemo de ama Ghana fo in terms of vision a owo eni enisodi hu a owo eni ekwan a opese ode Ghana efaso no krepa so ne se empenifo num na ekono oman ubedi adanse ese Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne dia odemu a anye hwe krampon Ghana fo betume de niam ba ku mienu bi esusu ne se o peni de ne public service mu no ye wo niam ba ku mienu bi e betume de atoto se wahwa ma oman ne tume eden enya in various capacities. And a very important say you be pay attention to something. Number 2, unim say on my way mu. History nature say obi eni wa waba say monto aba ma menami yo mampeni for the first time wenya sa akonya ne da. Just say your mampeni oteso. Obi eni ho. Embre bia ansa na obetumi nya sa akonya na Ghana for betumi ate wase ato aba ma no. Just say waba de atoso e bia mpre no. If you mampeni nkofo ba ya no ne mampeni rollers be pre. No mampeni rollers e ba second term. So nim sa Omampeniku for first time oba in 1996 olusu but oba second time in 2000 no. Now on the first time Professor Mills nebeshia. Professor Mills because on the first time and olusu ye. Ghana for you prof you nim say on hodjo opasumdwe but ye tie kufo for so many years. Ye man kwan no so de obetumi no me de omeye. Professor Mills bar in 2008 no. Now on the Nana Danko Akufo-Addo neighbor for the first time. Nana Danko Akufo-Addo was a very popular politician. With DMP so many terms. In fact, with the Attorney General, with the Foreign Affairs Minister, or sign ye unuse Akufo-Addo no ona no ye friend is saying activists and advocates in the 90s. Omuna no mo ye demonstrations akese o man to no be enim no. And guess what? He was campaigning with one of the most popular campaign messages this country has seen, free senior high school. And yet Ghana for you there be afena waba for the first time train kakransa. Omampeni me was there. Oni yedim komo all these years. Yema ono so meye de obeye ono so nko. He. Na nado danko Akufo-Addo ba 2012 no. Omo si wa afede Akufo-Addo yetie wa nso beye de a wo pese wo ye ne yenhwe. 2024 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was coming for the first time against John Dramani Mahama on what deep Omampeni abedichi edi president. Wa running elections no for 4 times. And Ghana for say eye. Mahama wo de ba kona aka na enu nti de bia wudwa ya so no. Wonso be yewie na fa wo de bo o man no. Bawumia afi na waba twen kakransa. I am very convinced to say in the year 2028 Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia running against a first timer NDC. Afi na NDC no so ba beton ho aton na niswade ho no. There is no doubt. Says I will share the electoral history, any data, any Ghana fosu ne buy ne koyo mo faso mo di yo mo mampenia between Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia any other person over for the first time no. And likely say Nsem a waka in the past. Any dia osin abeka no ebeto asum Ghana for beje ntem so ato obama no. Say any other candidate.
So what will be your response to some of your party members or also a different candidate here only believe they say yes, history could be a guide, but there's always a disruptor. Oh no, obesesa the status quo of a yamba kosema odiama is ampa oba kanene dia imunda hosa esesa obana hosa baby na Ghana for hunipa ye obi say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we na tosumi no a wachini ana waba aprobo o mining baby a entino o standing much but ebinim gidie ni say ebribia dan ye obi a obesankan mu obetia homam no wasisa enhyehyeye na e wodada no na ono atim de enhyehyeye foforo e de aba. So those who are preaching disrupting the order of the day, if say it's not time or you that potential is there.
O man say unim say election be a risk. Obetumi win obetumi lose. A probability e bia obetumi nya. Obi no e betumi aka say ye kwa abato no unim say kwan bia so obewini. Omampeni otisi
ebi was clear.
David omampeni otisi we lose abato mienu and so obewini ba. We olusu mienu and so obelusu ba ko. Na enunti ena menkomodi mu nyina utie me kasa me choose ne carefully me say you are the brightest. It means that there can always be a disruptor, but whether you can disrupt or not one awoka e be to be see e be so into me see nti ye be way akari no ye kra ye party a ye be see ye din kunim no e see ye take a decision on mpanimfo num e see ye show be a risk level the awoka kya na say me de me mo fama me ye disruptor me to ampa e bia obetumi na we nye sa pepepe Dr. Bawumia ebi obetumi nya na wenye sa eye obiawo sa risk no nemum de nti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de no kwanim ne se ye de obia de na o kam ye disruptor bi se nyina beto nsani ani pa so ati ase ne ahwe onim se na dan Akufo-Addo ba 2008 no disruptor so no disruptor Akufo-Addo was seen as a radical so nim za Akufo-Addo a radical but he lost the elections. It is as if we haven't seen somebody preaching a disruptor before. I had not election when look at the Akufo-Addo you know from 2008. Bepem tabo uni 2016 I say instance maybe a memoir. There was a lot of lessons learned between 2008 obedu 2016 na maybe bre sakai kakrai den abem. Enti we have seen that before. Any ye ka say na say ye do kona wanya na ende wo de unko bi dawo. Yen tested with that, yen found called that, yen susu with that. But Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia dear, ye did not copen. Ye didn't say, and brown mining mu ye din and yemu ye din my MPP pa na MPP dimbokra din pano on your 42% be. No more din pano. Into to me translate says, near ye the munina come to me, but munina so quite be a muntimina, and ye sanity dear, ye did not could be done. Oh no, ye nim say. Obo mode mu ye din krampo no tumi nya asa we no ye bomode ne eternity na de tumi nya ye no yetumi bo ho ban a ye gidi so no betumi akọ anim ase de aka no me gidi say no sebe etoso mi ye. Okay, so we are on the street, we are talking to some of your delegates. So most of the concerns about some delegates they raise the issue about one religion, you can't take it out. They raise the issue about Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia a part of a government supposedly one more bono anko ye eniso.
they raised the issue about a year baby ofri. And the reason for baby ofri and just how much the baby ofri for the reason being that your man penny ofri a tiffy mantem. Yes, I been your man penny ofri a tiffy mantem. Adana yenya ada areas in so Mumbai attending for. So those are the issues about a year baby ofri. And then finally. Said the nana na danko akufado ebona baso se o nimde ebasi kasem ntoto ya ayentimi anko sikasem esidi no ahoden se age na hoyi no it will be difficult to wean himself from some of these things owie the national the internal one generated to one odikaya the studio yenhwe the other options. What will be your responses to such
back religion okay o my won say obi no kwa kensi ya won na say onim di on fan tare won on fan ye wa osesa nsem bebre edeba ba ko any religion ni o ma he no crepa ahafo wo wa dance ye ba ko a obi kwakoto aba 7 December enye we pe efi 1992 a o fa ne card a o se me ko hwema sorry ba na mato aba wanda what is it in fact the enkomodi ma ye di wo ma yi mu nyina politics ye na the ntia meto aba hwe asesem na to aba what does obi we na because I been see that on my Ghana ade abako ye sronko ye ho pa ne saade no me Methodist ni me kai da me fa me ID card se me koto ba me bisa say na we mu kra ye campaign am mu hwan ye Methodist wo it's religion and by about in fact on my say religion ye adwuma wo about yi mu a unim say zongos and a lot of the zongos unim just like ebia okopando ne hoho omo ye strong NDC or ede so beto aba MPP and akwa bantama now so ye NDC ni a unim say in the same manner oko zongos are predominantly NDC so unim say MPP ye yiri ye ho ase ebetumi atwe omo ye den abaye ho enkente sa sanka zongo fo nyina ba ko yela ato aba ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ade na zongo fo nyina nkoto say religion ye to aba ene sanka Muslims nyina beka say nyina beto aba na Muslim ni tumi ko yela na ato aba ma Assemblies of God ni Muslim ni otumi ko ye line no ato aba ma Assemblies of God ni Assemblies of God ni tumi ko ye line no ato aba ma Muslim ni nti wo na wo ka religion assembly se be wani wu se be wuye mu nhihye because me krom latabia me to aba Methodist primary school ni mu no ye friend say ye beto aba be wie no na Christopher na wo ho no ato aba me ho na nyina ye Christo in fact ye ni one Muslim po in our album but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wi ni was a police station ho I don't know man to abenti no Christopher no omuto ma ono Muslim ni no e ma omuto tia Assemblies of God di no sa na wokọ nima ya nima eye predominantly Muslim community no ano omuto aba ma jo Mahama Assemblies of God ni ano man to amomunia Muslim so honestly speaking
you call by that there
into honestly speaking sa argument any 9 BA gina so Ghana ni BA ni wo otie we na obeka cho say me koto aba because of esoma in fact esoma no krampo say no na to aba anka onum sense so na be onum say Islam na kasa difference wo Ahmadiyya for ni Sunni for ni de keka ho enti nipa no a Muslim all right but so say religion or the beto aba dia eni ofa ne card we hwe say na we no kra ni Muslim no o ya Ahmadiyya ni na so ye den but just what you say and Christopher na kasa kra no so nim say so no yum say Methodist ni praise before ni trying kakra ye hu Pentecost for some helebaba na say kra Pentecost ni kasa ya chemu kakra ase ya twe Pentecost for na be ye hu kakra na from one man church for no so ho me wo fa ba ko so asoro no wanyi sin no onko ona dua da ne timu no nti onu say the so fa card no so koto aba even though ye Christo ni no so or the religion e beto aba pa okohwem say hwan na ye Methodist ni wo ha na mato ama no sa na SDA for so ko ka say hwan na SDA ni wo ha na mato ama no sa na Pentecost won ka say Pentecost omo do so pa si aga na how pastor ye omo ya do so pa Pentecost nti omo say well yes see religion to aba but religion no kan me Pentecost ni owo na mato aba ye den ama no nti religion assembly there to be very honest eye obi na ofi se esese menye bibi because nipa no wan kasa assembly na dey na be kafa no but any 9 BA gina so and the evidence on the face into person say 42% of Ghanaians no muto aba ema if any say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia omo ye Muslim po and 56% there to Obama Jomahama no omo nyina Christopher Christopher nkwane to Obama Jomahama and a Muslim phone nkwane to Obama Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e ba ne say and say religion ye to aba Muslim ni etuminya 42% o my way mu eba ne sen and a religion there to be to about Assemblies of God ni it to be winning onima. It doesn't add up. Second one here there.
Second one is so any baby ufriba. Say your man pay free, ye ka say ufrisa bia hoba. Na yes akofa man pay free sa bia ho aba. Enya hini
ofi bia ben. Ye nya
etifi mantem.
Debi ye wo religion sama kumako system. E wo my we mboa. Your region sama kumako system meboa. Ye nya o man pay ni bi enfi north east region da. Ye nya adena embre bia ye ka regions na ye ka
bom etifi
adena ye mo sa. And they say Eastern voter, you know, so baku. Anafo. Eastern voter, Greater Accra Central, say you know, so anafo. And why do you mass here? You know what is happening? They say, and canina na northern.
That canning in our boom. Brahafu.
Into Brahafu. Into my way day. A bell day. Say, Obin free half of my Erico Poku Beye flag bearer, Amendisi. Na next year another general me must have been the say general befa general abaye flag bearer Amendisi. Na ekodu eripoku so am say general ba the eripoku to we
bunu na ye hafu
ebe yode bunu na hafu ne bunu is the epe
dabi
ene sa na tie dia ene senka ebe kasa nka na asisi ade general mu nyina so ka shanti hu ko use mu na so ye
akanfo
ene na ashanti na se na regency na bum ene na se na echemu enti ye no so eni na bi agina so omampani John Dramani Mahama efi Savannah region onfi northern region oye northern omampani John Dramani Mahama oye northern oye Gonja oye me tribe ofi Savannah region so what you see omampani Mahama ene the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia they are not from the same region. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eye Mamprusi Efi northeast region, John Mahama, Eya Gonja, Efi Savannah. I don't know why you make it look like they're the same people. They are not. They are from different areas of the country. Nanado Danko Kufado, Efi Chebi, Achim Ebuakwa. Professor Mills, Efi Central Region, Fante. Jerry John Rollins, Efi Volta Region, Aigbe. John Ajakum Kufo, Efi Ashanti Region, Asante. We've never actually two presidents from the same place. Never. Not from the same tribe, not from the same region. There's a difference between facts and a will be a kata DS when mislead you. This is completely mislead. No krena makache no. Omampeni John Dramani Mahama or your Gunja if it's Savannah region. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eye Mamprusi if you northeast region. Nanado Danko Kufado eye Achimni if you Achim Ebuakwa. Kofoya Santini Ashanti Aigbe Rollins Volta Atamels Central Fante. We've never had two presidents from the same place before.
Dr. Bawumia by extension and Nanado still in progress. What will be your response to that?
John Mahama, His Excellency, Obedi Vice President under Professor Mills Mbwa. At the time when this country was in one of the most difficult situations. But John Mahama Bedi Omampeni in 2012. You agree with me, say, and yen man na Professor Mills yana John Mahama be. John Mahama leadership style was completely different from Professor Mills Meboa. When say Professor Mills, the foreign policy was the Wufiasem. So when him said John Dramani Mahama, not a vice president to Professor Mills, but the foreign policy, to actively participate in the global conversation. Nancy some years of Venezuela. So I'm saying John Dramani Mahama, Edena no. But Professor Mills' policy are not what in the past and but he was his vice president. Leadership styles and skills are not the same. Leadership styles and skills. When you say choir of us or drive you could say different from a choir obi fast or drive you could say epe. The young new be a hubum. Uni obi a yamuna hubum. But so the drive is different. Obi so betra the drive is different. Munamukram star and meboa. If you have been person me budi na koye if you have Adom ha say we don't first time out na konwa we mu before ababet na konwa we mu no omo mbedi wechi o kono mbedi wechi no omo nyina besuya le na wo ye paso mba no omo anye no te se na wo ye no and na wo ba Adom FM 2-3 months pay o hu traffic e ba ha ene mpenifo ne ticho e ba adona na wo sorry kakra call e fenese Adom TV no na sam mpenifo ne nyina gya ya no mba So no two leaders are the same. In any case, Omampeni John Dramani Mahama, Odi Omampeni 2012 to 2016 no. So okay. Okay dum so. Okay dum so. Okay nipe wu ye because of dum so. Okay nyuma egu ye because of dum so. Okay ahoche ni how about my way because of dum so. So okay. Onu mpo de yense na oyobi abedi akire ne yakase onu ni mienu na yeyo onu ankasa ankasa Omampeni ne record no no. And on your Omampeni biom. Na se odokra ye mfa 2013 dum so ahokyere or how abebre say ankyekere no unim teacher for the do mu ye adwuma 1 year Omampeni Mahama 2013 utu om 3 months salary that's the omoka wentu abepem ne esanko for na ekoto aba Omampeni Mahama na kasa no Omampeni no the most disliked person in 2016 in Ghana was Mahama. So yeah, one of the most disliked public figures in Ghana in 2016 was Mahama. Only na yeso will be abedi chiri. Ono ankasa aso Omampeni. Baso ono wakwaba yo Omampeni. Na so no kra na tumi ase akwaba. Na Dr. Mahmoud Bami ono ndi Omampeni da. Dr. Odi Omampeni da.
Debbie.
Then I would be chiri no. Okaban no ho. Aban no performance, good, bad or ugly, okaho. But you see, moving forward, all the good must be consolidated. Ebebo ho ban. Bad no ugly na yempe no. Eni ye behwe na ka say ekwan foforo be na ebetumi afa so. Enu ti no say me hu say oman we mu. Ade ba ko high in 2022 ne say global economic challenge ne ba ye no. Ye economy no because any ahode nti ho kaye. Ade ba ko affect ye pa ye currency. Enti munim 2023 ye domestic gold purchase program. Sa domestic good purchase program baba umia introduce to 2023 eno enenne and this for ka say dia dance say ACBN. But the domestic good purchase program came as a result of a crisis. Your crisis and your challenges doesn't mean you should stay down. What rather it does to a leader and say it opens your eyes and it challenges you to come with creative solutions to deal with them. That is the main reason why we need somebody like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We dey actually we suya we hu difficulties no we hu challenges no nti amani suya hu bi onim de ye anano anye adwuma nti won say meye biem na yensan koye the same mistakes. Rather no, he's going to introduce new ideas, smart ideas and canon yentumi yanye anase ye no kwan foforo so ama yen foro so na yehwehwe no. We need a leader like that.
So in this delegates in Komo TTB and Nam Street in Sono, there is issues about loyalty and sacrifice. So what is it, Dr. Bawumia Ofrihe? Ono yaka party Juma said yes ya bere o party ni mwa yetu ye ho acha ye nneoma bebra be do baby cranky hwere nkwa and all those things are wherein lies Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Omo ko friend say presidency no mepe obi obeka say onno waye your friend say what bre wa MPP ho so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mepe ba ko nipa 5 in obi no wa blessing Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya ban we your first time ye ba ban 2006 as a young man and be a deputy governor working with our government and for our government. Say dem no ka say ye we bi mu a almost me the minister nti me ka ban me call by virtue of minister me di ye and by virtue of CU and board chairman me di ye na me di claim to me contribute me membership for the party mboa. Nti Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no obey boy ye abanwe. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia read the nomination of our currency. He was the technical brain behind it. Go 4 time. Kofo ankase numtu. Omampeni Kofo ankase numtu no kan. It was that was when Poe Kofo saw him. Eye sound komodie na Makofo hu no. No ye presentation no. Ono ye presentation no. Ene Makofo hu no. Nti one ya aban no bepem ne. Na se Odi a fan starting from 2006. Oman you started your MPP from 1992 me boa. 2026 minus 1992 34 years. Me boa 34 years. Okay. Yeah, starting point 2006. 2006 minus 2026. 20 years. Your party ya in 34 years. Say obi asom party na boa party in 20 years. Na so onka ho dia ene me ameti say me waste time
so sajidi
ene say apreku na so die president man yo apreku dambotwemu omo no mso mu die obampeni because omo de omo na omo ni edubu ahen nam mbwa na no omo sensan ne ma no madamfo edi ankama ne papa ono sign ne for equiapem not satime etie party nto omo na ese omo di o mampeni. That is not how a political party is run. A political party is not run on that basis. Nani ensanka John Drawani Mahama and Kayon Nko di president we in this year. Unim Kletos Abokamo. Kolezi Dauda mo. Abansuman the bagbe mo. Jana General Mosquito, picture bina na roll se kaso cry the pen people was ultra no. Onyendi o mampeni ya Mahama bedi. That is not how leadership is defined. Leadership is not defined in terms of why you take what he has said. I'm saying a woman 1992 na medicine. Nsa kameso ka medi 30 saa time na kameso na meka ho. Enye me force na me so 1992 na mo jama class 2 or class 3. So me ka
your bad Ben does not come in.
No bad Ben dey kasem. Obada Ben dey chichire ku. Obada Ben na ne obada Ben dey so mo ko ni nyina mu bie no anko mo qualify so merane obada Ben because omo nyina obada Ben ye won krofo mo te ase omo te party the by che achese omo nka ho ene nko bia nko tenafie about who has the qualities for the moment. But just what you say why and what qualities na e beboa amayoku no any on mine no the times we are in na e won sisia no why na betumi aye enye da obae a 20-year-old can emerge and be a leader of a constituency here. Or no crata my constituency. Obi a won 2006. 2006.